In 2003, the Tyndall Report, which monitors the weekday nightly news coverage of the broadcast television networks ABC World News, CBS Evening News, and NBC Nightly News, reported at least 2,062 minutes of broadcasts about the U.S. involvement in Iraq. By 2008, that number dropped to 244 minutes, and today, news reports on Iraq are virtually non-existent. While war reports have disappeared from the Western news media, the rising rates of Internet use in Iraq following the fall of Saddam Hussein's regime have provided alternate outlets for perspectives on military action overseas. Despite a 2009 U.S. State Department delegation to Baghdad reporting only 5% of the Iraqi population had Internet access in their homes, Iraqi civilian blogs have emerged providing grassroots insight into the situation in Iraq. Bloggers such as Riverbend, a native Iraqi in her 20s living in Baghdad, seek to alter the westernized perception of Iraq and expose the reality of the American occupation. Throughout her blog, entitled Baghdad Burning, Riverbend provides a virtual experience of the increased oppression and national devastation in Iraq brought on by the American presence. She discusses the destruction of Iraqi society, the civil war, government corruption, and the communal fear and uncertainty of what lies in the days ahead. Woven in among the political analysis and expose of social chaos is a longing for normalcy and the harmony that existed in her life before the American presence. Prior to the American occupation, Riverbend recalls working as a computer programmer, making an equal salary as her male colleagues, and being highly respected by her supervisors. In contrast, after the U.S. removed Saddam Hussein, a power vacuum divided the nation, causing a civil war and an increase in Islamic extremism. Riverbend could no longer leave her house without being accompanied by a male family member and had to wear a traditional hijab to avoid being abducted or attacked by an extremist. Online, she must use the pseudonym Riverbend as protection from the dangers of speaking as a woman in the public sphere. In her blog, Riverbend recalls losing her job due to a lack of security for working women. She recollects going days without running water and experiencing periods of electricity lasting only 2 hours at a time. She slept on rooftops to escape the heat and used candles as her source of light. Remarkably, among all the chaos, she still managed to document her experiences and update her followers. In 2007, Riverbend was privileged enough to leave Iraq and seek refuge in a neighboring country. Her persistence in maintaining her blog under the severely restricted conditions of communication, however, gained her international recognition. Her blogs were published as a book entitled Baghdad Burning by the Feminist Press at the City University of New York and won the Lettre Ulysses Award in 2005 for being an eyewitness to history and a detective of the unknown. Riverbend was also longlisted for the UK's most prestigious nonfiction award, the Samuel Johnson Prize, and a theatrical adaptation of her blogs was performed in 2006 at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, the largest arts festival in the world. The various media outlets that have recirculated her blog show the growing significance of Riverbend's voice and the Iraqi perspective in the media coverage of the American occupation. What Riverbend offers journalism as a rhetorical sphere is the importance of perspective and witnessing inside of war zones. Though her life may not be returned to its normal state, through her blog posts, Riverbend managed to communicate the impact of the American presence in Iraq and reclaim her political agency in the face of oppression.